NBC 15 News at 11 starts now.
Now at 11, police need your help to find the driver who hit and killed a bicyclist in the town of Oregon this morning. Plus, Wisconsin takes center stage in the presidential race today with both campaigns in the Badger State. And athletes have trained all their lives for this moment. We'll have more on the official start to the Summer Olympics 2016 in Rio. New at 11, a bicyclist has been killed in a hit and run in the town of Oregon this morning. Deputies were called to Lincoln Road at Hillcrest Lane. This was just before 6:30. The man was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, the truck involved left the scene, and deputies are asking for your help to find the car and the driver. So, the suspect vehicle is described as a Ford pickup truck with a three-tone paint job, black on the bottom, tan or gold in the middle, and then maroon on the top. The pickup has damage to the rear tailgate and also to the front grille and front turn signal light. Well, it was a rainy, stormy night last night. AJ Waterman is here with your Weather Authority forecast telling us that's all in the past, AJ.
Yes, and the good thing is we just had a cold front pass by, which means we'll have more seasonable air come in. I know it was very hot and humid the last few days. Now it's much more seasonable outside. Right now in Madison, temperatures are 77 degrees, so significantly cooler than yesterday. And also the dew point has been steadily declining as that humidity leaves. We'll continue to get some drier air in here as well. So most temperatures outside, mid to upper 70s right now, 180-degree mark in Milwaukee. But most dew points, like I was talking about, now in the lower 60s. We were in the lower 70s yesterday at this time, so much cooler and drier, but sky tracker isn't showing much over us, and we're going to continue to stay dry this afternoon. Temperatures hovering right around the 70-degree mark. More details on this upcoming weekend's forecast coming up in just about 10 minutes. Christine?
It's going to be perfect, AJ. Thanks. In our Decision 2016 coverage, it's a busy day here in Wisconsin as the candidates campaign in the Badger State for your vote. Preparations are underway at the KI Center in Green Bay for Donald Trump's visit tonight. The Republican nominee and his running mate, Mike Pence, will hold a rally there. Doors open at 4. The event starts at 7. Hillary Clinton's running mate, Tim Kaine, will be at the Lakefront Brewery in Milwaukee early this afternoon. He'll take a private tour and will speak to supporters on Hillary Clinton's plan for job creation. Doors are open now. The event starts at 1. And Clinton herself will speak to a joint convention of the National Association of Black Journalists and the National Association of Hispanic Journalists in Washington, D.C. today. House Speaker Paul Ryan's Republican primary challenger says he wants to talk about deporting all U.S. Muslims. Paul Nealon's comments on a talk show earlier this week have drawn division from other Republicans. He later said he only wants to deport U.S. Muslims who believe in Sharia law. Wisconsin Assembly Republican Majority Leader Jim Stenicky tweeted, "Nealon was a special kind of stupid." And Assembly Speaker Robin Voss on Friday called him a bigot. Well, Madison police believe a Cross Plains man has information that could help them solve the 2008 murder of UW student Brittany Zimmerman. Andrew Scholes says he wants 2 felony convictions first expunged from his criminal record before he'll give investigators more information about his friend and former roommate, who he says has confessed to killing Zimmerman. A Sheboygan Falls woman is in custody following the death of her 2-year-old son. Police say officers were called to a condo yesterday and encountered the 27-year-old mother in a stairway armed with a large butcher knife. An officer used a stun gun when the woman refused to drop it and advanced toward them. Police have not said how the child died. Police did say the child's father does not live in the area and the woman's live-in boyfriend was not home. Well, today is the day. The venues are finished. The athletes are here to compete. And tonight, the flame to open the Olympics in Rio will be lit. NBC's Peter Alexander with a preview of what's expected to be 2 exciting weeks.
The city of Samba welcoming the world. At the Athletes' Village, the national anthem played, the U.S. flag raised. a sight the Americans hope to see a lot more of at these games.
Now that you're here representing your country, it's not just about yourself or your friends and families, it's about the whole country.
I just have this profound sense of patriotism that I've never felt before.
Tonight, the highly anticipated opening ceremony, expected to be watched by more than 1 billion people around the globe. Among its themes, tolerance. The ceremony's creative directors saying this year is less about opulence and more about passion.
We have social problems, but even when you go to very poor areas, you see that people know how to, how to smile and are friendly and are happy. And I guess this spirit is in the ceremony.
I think there's something very special about Brazil, which is this, I call it this vocation for happiness.
That happiness now extends to 271 Russian athletes, officially cleared to compete. But in the wake of a doping scandal, more than 100 others from the country's original roster sent packing.
The message is clear. There is no place to hide for cheats.
Hitting the court, nothing but net. The U.S. men's basketball team eyeing another gold, headed up by 4-time Olympian Carmelo Anthony.
For us as players and representing the United States, this is the best way that we can go out there and send a message is by winning a gold medal and showing the world that we're united through all the turmoil that's going back on in our country.
Here in Brazil, a country obsessed with soccer, the Brazilian men's opening performance not sitting well with the hometown crowd.
Some jeers from these stands.
A scoreless draw against South Africa for a team facing intense pressure to rebound after its disappointing silver medal finish in 2012.
Tonight, 207 delegations will take part in the Parade of Nations that includes the team of refugees who will be beneath the Olympic flag. No country and no flag to call their own, and demonstrating the Olympic spirit of this event. And as for who is going to be lighting that cauldron tonight, still a tightly kept secret. You can catch it all right here on NBC 15 starting at 6:30. Former Brazilian volleyball player and Olympic medalist Isabella Barroso Salgado carried the Olympic torch at the Christ the Redeemer statue today ahead of the opening of the 2016 Olympics. Salgado was accompanied by Rio Mayor Eduardo Paes and Rio's Archbishop. Millions of television viewers from all over the world are expected to watch the 3-hour opening ceremony tonight, which comes as the country is reeling from, of course, political and economic turmoil.